Good morning, everyone. Darius Dell here to present our macro minute for Thursday, October 21st, 2021. So, starting with markets, we got a modest risk off tone this morning. Stocks down, commodities down, dollar up, bonds up. Big movers today. You got nat gas down 1.7%. Nikkei, Japan's Nikkei 225 index, and copper both backing off hard from overbought signals yesterday, down 1.9% and 2.1% respectively. Within commodities, you have Bitcoin taking a breather. But Ethereum is up nearly 5%. I think that's a signal that this raging bull market in crypto has legs. On the economic front, we got incremental confirmation of our view that U.S. and global growth will bounce in Q4 on the other side of the peak economic impact of the Delta variant. Starting with Korean exports, they accelerated 1,330 basis points to 36.1% year over year in October. That's the fastest rate of change we've seen since April of this year. French business confidence ticked up 2.8 points to 113.4 in October. That's the highest reading we've seen since June of this year. Getting into what's overbought, oversold, you got the S&P 500 still registering an overbought signal here. British pound is overbought as well. Oversold, we got the VIX oversold, Bloomberg Dollar Index, and then we got nat gas. So turning to this chart, we've obviously seen a very aggressive acceleration and repricing in nat gas. Particularly on stagflation fears, really emanating out of Europe, but obviously sort of the global demand for crude and energy products continues to rise. We've seen a pretty material correction. Now we're at the lower boundary of our probable range here. We're buyers of nat gas. We are long nat gas in a 42 macro portfolio construction. But I think in the context of perpetuating the reflation trade, and really the most bullish scenario is that this thing does not recover. And again, I'm saying this as someone who's long this, but you don't want to see this. The speed of the energy price appreciation really is one of the key risks to asset markets and the economies here in Q4 and into the early part of next year. And so, just a reasonable bounce and a consolidation and really just a slower speed of appreciation will be most welcome. If it does this is probably very sanguine take. It really take some pressure off bond yields and really bring the defensive leadership back into the market, and more importantly, leadership from your mega cap type thing exposure. So at a crossroads here, but again, we're buyers of nat gas until further notice. With respect to today's risk reward setup, looking at the S&P 500, you got 3.3% downside versus 0% upside. Bloomberg Dollar Index, you got no downside versus 1.6% downside. And then the 10-year Treasury yield, 13 basis points of downside versus 10 basis points of upside. So with that, Darius Dell presenting our macro minute for Thursday, October 21st, 2021. If you like what you see, please click the like and subscribe buttons. We appreciate you. Cheers.